around, but like you said, it's the small stuff practically because you knew it's like you have that gift. If I have that gift in music, I'm not scared of it. I know I'm good. I'm gonna start showing it, but I'm gonna start showing it in small
increments. Like you use your gift as a lifestyle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah,
you give.
Yeah,
use your gift as a lifestyle.
Yo, Don, the mic on?
Yeah, we straight.
All right, bet.
Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Don Polo, man.
Man, it's your boy Nate, and welcome to another episode of
Let's Be Serious, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, today's gonna be a good podcast.
Today's gonna be an amazing podcast, man.
Good podcast. You know, not just what like the person we have today.
Yeah.
But this topic is about to be so powerful, y'all. Like y'all need to sit back, relax, grab some snacks.
Man, get your popcorn. You feel me?
Get your drinks, whatever y'all got
man.
next to you, man. Because it's about to be a good episode. But you know, today this person. I just met him just like the beginning of the semester, you know what I'm saying? And it felt like I known him for a lifetime, you know? But, you know, this person is entertaining, funny, you know, very inspiring person too.
And most importantly, he's also a content creator like us, man. So he knows the ins and out of the system. You know, he understands, you know, the true gifted nature of entertainment. And, you know, just like everyone, he wants to have a good time, you know, and he wants to do something that he feels that's a calling. He want to enjoy himself. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Without further ado, man, you know, show y'all some love. You know, to our man Josh Diggins, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
AKA
Yes, sir.
Midnight Cinema. Let's go.
How you doing today, man? How you feeling today, man?
quite well, actually.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
fail to realize is that I'm not from Earth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I am the last king of Asgard, the dark Asgard, and the dark son of Odin.
Oh, wow.
You know, low key tries to keep things low key. Season 2, check that out. And Thor is somewhere off world, which leaves me to rule and defend my people. I'm also here on Earth, Midgard, as we call it, for a mission. This is beautiful. This place is amazing. You know, you have great food, cheesesteaks, revolutionary meal, the cheesesteak, an American staple. Truly amazing.
We love to see it.
We do love to see it.
Oh my.
We love to consume it. You ever fought a Bildschneid before?
No.
Do you know what it is? Bildschneid. I'll bring you both to Asgard. I'm done. Open the Bifrost so that we may see you. He doesn't speak. He died.
I'm gonna have so much fun editing this.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, man.
Hey there.
On that note, how you doing today, man?
I'm feeling great, man.
You feeling great?
Feeling great.
Yeah.
In and out of character, man. Come on now.
Yeah. No, we love it, man. We love it. Now, first, we just want to say thank you, you know, for definitely getting the podcast. You know, long overdue.
There's nothing in this. Right.
Yeah. You know, I see earlier, you know, my man, a little bit of a voice actor, you know, and it's actually, we can start off really with that. Like, cause I feel like that's something that people hear about, you know, that, oh yeah, voice actor, you be a voice actor, whatever. But like, how did you really get into that? You know, like, what made you really want to become or, you know, focus on becoming a voice actor?
It's funny you asked that. I've dreamed of being asked this question. Like, I've literally practiced in the mirror if somebody asked me, what inspired you to become an actor? And I always knew my answer. And it goes back to when I was a child. My parents would buy me DVDs or VHS like every week.
Yeah.
And so I had Blockbuster, man. Listen, Blockbuster, Suncoast. Shout out to Suncoast.
Oh my gosh.
FYE, you know, for your entertainment. Come on, guys. You know, obviously Blockbuster. You've got, you know, Netflix used to deliver DVDs. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was an era.
Wow.
That's an era.
I did.
Yeah.
2010s.
Exactly. Not even before that. It was like early on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I was inspired by movies like Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, Shrek, The Lion King, my favorite all time, Jurassic Park. A lot of movies inspired me to want to really get into acting, and it actually started with me writing. So before I even started acting, I just was writing stories, and because I know how in tune and in depth I can get with my stories and my characters, it's like, I like bringing things to life. I like creating something that people can feel and relate to.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is with acting, is bringing this character to life that people can You know, like they feel like
Yeah,
it's real.
you can understand.
You know what I mean?
It's like their feelings in human form.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
You completely understand.
Okay.
That's exactly that.
And I think like because some people, you know, I have my background in theater and things like that, and that's really the beauty of you know, just
Man of the theater.
Oh yeah,
Man of culture.
you know, but no, but like it's such a beauty, like, you know, like Shakespeare, the world's a stage, you know, and really
And
like
life is your performance.
yeah, like and like, you know, kind of like, you know, not to get too deep, like we're in this game we're in, you know, we're all characters trying to learn who our character is, you know, and like
That's a bar.
yeah,
No, I like that. I like
that.
no, like we're all trying to figure out who our character really is, and it's like once we get in these certain vibes, we get in these certain places, these certain people, these certain environments, right? We get to kind of really hone, you know, what our actual nature of our character really is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You
I-
see the growth, development,
yeah,
the arc.
most
of your
definitely.
character.
And I feel
Yeah.
like with that feeling is that right there is the actual vision,
Yeah.
the actual plan, that dream
Yes.
that's been embedded in your spirit. You feel
Yeah.
me? That later as you grow, it's just going to grow and mature to the point where you actually want it. You want it to be physically present. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're doing. You know, with your, you know. First of all, quick sidebar. Hold on. The trailer, the Planet of the Apes trailer.
Oh yeah.
Man, talk about that a little bit, y'all.
Alright, so I got a message randomly earlier. I was talking to Nate about this actually. It was crazy. And all you just hear is me shout WTF. Like, what the fuck? You know, just in shock at all. And Nate's like, you know, what's going on? I call him like, Nate, come here, man. He's like, what's going on? I just slide the phone to him. I get this message, all right, from this woman, Rashonda Joplin, actually. And she works with 20th Century.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
And you know, obviously, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes trailer dropped yesterday. I
Yeah.
did my reaction to it on my YouTube channel. Check it out, Midnight Cinema. The Midnight Cinema, not Midnight Cinema. I'm real. He's not. Anyway, but anyways, that reaction, I loved it because I'm a big Planet of the Apes fan.
Yeah.
I just love that franchise. It's incredible. And I get this message saying, "Hey, actually, no, I lied. I'm sorry. I responded to her story because she shared my reaction, and I said thank you to her. And then she told me, yeah, I work with 20th Century, and I showed, you know, my boss, who's the president, I showed it to him and the entire Apes team, and they loved it, and they took a look at it, and they really enjoyed it. And I said,
Wow.
really? It was like, yeah, it's shocking, crazy.
Yeah.
Then, not that much later on, the director, Wes Ball, shout out to you, my friend, liked my video. I'm like,
Yeah.
phenomenal. That was great. I'm just like,
Bro,
this is
that has
crazy.
to
You know,
be-
yeah, man.
But that has to be such a what's the saying? It's kind of
Surreal.
a full circle. It's that full circle moment. It's kind of like ideally you do these you know, these movie reactions, these critiques, you know, of course just for your own liking, but as well to get the attention of the people, and most importantly, you know, essentially, you know, maybe the attention of the directors.
Exactly.
And it's so funny because I feel like because you've been doing it for a while, where it's like you get past that. I'm just trying to get it for the director. You just like, you know, I'm doing it for the art.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But the fruits of your labor have actually shown now that the director's shown that, man. And first, great work.
I
Great work.
appreciate that.
Great work,
We love
man.
it. We love it.
Man,
We love
and-
it.
I appreciate
but
it.
that's the whole thing. It's understanding, bro. It's like he had that vision. He
Yes,
had that
yes.
dream. He understood when he was young from watching those TV, watching those movies that, yo, this is what I want to do. I want to surround my life with movies, with entertainment, with
And that's the thing, bro. And that's the thing, because you know it's a lot. It's a thing with young people too, especially because you know. And don't get me wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a doctor. And there's nothing wrong with being a lawyer. Whatever you want to be, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying, that's you. But it's something about doing what you truly love.
You know, it's funny you say that because honestly, it took me a while to get to the point where I realized that is exactly what it is I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, at first, I could have played Division I football. I was just that good.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Talk
I'm
your
just that
talk.
good. I could have
Yeah.
played, but I didn't take myself seriously enough at the time. And plus, I had things in my life that were kind of holding me back from being in that position.
felt that.
And then I knew I always also wanted to be a zoologist at the same time, but then I switched to saying, I'll be a vet. But I did that for the wrong reasons. It was just more thinking more money instead of more like what I love, because I do love animals. That's a whole conversation for another day, future episode. Animals. with midnight. But like, after I realized for a while, I'm like, I always wanted to act like it's like, all right, I have this gift, and I feel like I'm good at it, and people enjoy seeing what I do. And I'm just like, well, what do I do to hone this and get there? So
Right.
I practice like daily. So like even when I'm being myself and I'm joking with you all and me doing those voices, it's me still.
See, that's the thing.
That's what it is. Like I'm literally,
Nate knows exactly. But for people who know, like, you feel me, like, I'm an artist, and not just an artist who can paint or draw like that. You know, I'm an artist as in within the craft of art. So if that's music, if that's theater, if that's whatever it is,
just creative, man. Yeah.
No, and because Nate seemed like, and it's such a beautiful feeling when people start embedding and supporting your art when they want to be a part of it.
Exactly.
Because Nate, like, y'all know, like, I be freestyling and stuff like that.
Bro, I was just about to say that.
Bro, I kid you not, bro. Like, that's really how our friendship kind of started.
No,
outside of track, it was just us playing around. But like you said, it's the small stuff practicing because you knew it's like you have that gift. If I have that gift in music, I'm not scared of it. I know I'm good. I'm gonna start showing it, but I'm gonna start showing it in small
increments.
Like you use your gift as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
You give
Yeah.
use your gift as a lifestyle.
Oh
bro,
my gosh.
No,
that's
honestly.
literally how it is.
Yeah.
Like, bro, me and Daniel can be in the car. Yo, Nate, freestyle. What? Like me?
Yeah.
I don't freestyle. That's you though, but I'll do a little something, and then that's the thing though. Like we both do it, and it's like you just doing it randomly is like, in a way, you're practicing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're being yourself. You're doing it because you love it, and that's why I like that about you. You know, especially with you acting goofy. You know, doing everything around the part of the party.
Yeah, before we even started this podcast, bro, for like an hour. We were just listening to music, playing country music, playing all types of beats, just having a great, fun, just having a time, bro. Just having a time because it's like, it's like with this podcast stuff, like there ain't no script. There ain't no script.
There's no script.
It's us, man, because you can't put a script to art. You can't put a script to love. You can't put a script to any of these stages because the more you try to script it, is the more you're actually going to restrict it.
I believe that.
You get what I mean?
Yes, and that's a great point because I believe that true conversation starts with just being free. Yeah, you got to be free with it. Yeah. You can't just write it down and expect to remember all that. Yeah, sometimes everything right now we're saying is coming from our hearts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything we're saying. We saying it because we understand how life is. We understand how these things are. So we can say it freely. We can speak with articulated words. And it's beautiful, bro. It is beautiful.
And most important, like kind of like I said with him, it's beautiful. Like I said with you, when people start to see it, and the beauty of it is because you're consistent with it. Yeah, exactly. When you're consistent with it, because I have people who come to me at school. Hey man, see your podcast, but sometimes it's not even about the podcast, and that's why it's not even about the podcast. It's about me, my gift, and what I've. Not even just feel, but know what God has blessed me with my talents.
What you want to bring to the world.
Right, and then that's what they come to me about. That's what they appreciate first. Yeah. Not the podcast, they appreciate me. Yeah. People don't appreciate, all these artists, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, they could be a great artist, they appreciate them. That's why people love these artists so much. That's why they love Drake so much. They love Whitney Houston, they love Michael Jackson so much. Because what that person, not the product, but the producer did for them. Yeah. And it all starts with us knowing, what? I can be more.
But that's the thing with art. And I realized this last week. Art is meant to be something that makes you feel. Art is born from feeling. It's born from emotion. Like a short film.
Oh my gosh.
Making a short film. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to dive into it.
We're not going to dive into it.
I'm not going to dive into it.
No, literally.
But
no, yes.
I had a situation that happened, and essentially, I wrote it as a monologue at first, and then it just evolved into a short film. And I said, let's just do it like this. Yeah. And I brought the idea to Nate. And we actually sat in the kid. We were sitting here just talking about
it. No, literally.
And I literally sat and wrote that entire monologue, and then I read it to him, and he was like,
"That's it.
That's it, right?"
Oh my gosh.
That's it, bro. We've been working on it, man, and it's called I Just Care. So just stay tuned.
Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Right. Oh my gosh.
But it's something as simple as that. Artists, a lot of great artists, they go through something to make them, like with musicians. Yeah. the song has to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yo, you
and
spinning, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like
Spinning, bro.
Prince had a song in Happy Feet called
Yes.
"Song of the Heart," and the entire movie, the whole thing was them singing. It comes from the heart.
Yeah.
It has to come from somewhere. There has to be some feeling that's invoked to be able to give it out to the people so they can resonate with it as well.
Yeah.
The same thing with acting. I have to dive into a character and take my own life experiences and tie it into this character and make that character relatable and bring that to life.
Yeah.
And that's
Wow.
that's just how you do it.
That's just how you do it.
Yeah, and I feel like that in like, of course, you work with directors. Like directors love when it's like, yo, like I felt that. Like, I see that. Like they start looking at you like, you okay?
No, for real. Like the thing is, because I remember like back in February, the movie comes out next year that I was in. We did a movie in February. It's called T. And the character that I played was the masked man, who was essentially the main character's living embodiment of rage and hatred and anger. And I just had to be pissed off the whole time. Now, mind you, when I'm with the crew and I'm not off camera, I'm chilling, I'm joking around. We just laughing, having a good time. When the camera cuts on,
boy,
it's a whole different, like just the prep I would do for it, man. I'd sit in my room in total darkness and I'd listen to the Batman score. You know, Batman that came out last year. I just listen to the score and repeat and just sink into whatever I know deep down, whatever rage I was still holding on to. I got it. And invoke it into it. And you know, the director, he actually found me because I applied for it, and he was saying, you know, I liked your Venom take. I was like, yo, cool. I did my Venom voice for it, and he said, that's what I need. I'm like, all right, fine. And I did that. And that character taught me a lot about myself. I'm like, you can go to some places, man. And some places you don't want to. Like, you don't want to stay in.
Wow.
Some people, they can get stuck. And I know one of the actors on set, Kevin, he was saying, I know like some actors that have to go to therapy afterwards just because they get so stuck in the character they don't know how to break from it.
It's that method acting, man. It's that method acting, and it can be dangerous because it's kind of like you're putting yourself not in just the mindset, but the emotional and spiritual space of being there. And it's just crazy, man, because sometimes it's like you cross that line to create the actual, you know, scene, the movie with the play. But then sometimes it's hard to really get back to who you really were.
Are you sad?
Depressed.
Do you feel lonely and that you need a friend to depend on?
No reason to wake up in the morning?
Do you need a hug?
Have no sense of fulfillment? Well, we have the perfect prescription for you.
Let's Be Serious podcast.
But you know, and you know what's even so crazy about what you said about that? It's the fact that how like you kind of when it comes to acting, you kind of have to get into that mode. Like especially as a former football player, track runner,
right?
Like, you know, it's like it's that still space. Like I don't know, like y'all seen Spider-Man 2? Like, you know, when like, of course, it was not Spider-Man 2. The one with Mysterio, right? And yeah. And how like he was in that realm of just darkness, right?
That's a great scene.
Because he was right. So the second time he was locked in, right? The first time he was kind of lost in his thoughts or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. That's how that zone is. You know, that zone, getting in that zone, right? Because sometimes you're lost within your thoughts, getting in that zone. But once you're in the zone, you're set. And it's so interesting because I've never had to get in the zone when it comes to art. Like when it comes to specifically poetry. Right. You know? Because I feel like poetry is that thing where it's like,
it just flows from you.
It's like a waterfall.
Yeah,
it's like a waterfall because it's the more you start to pour out, the more you begin to feel. So I feel it's like I don't really have to get myself in a feeling because I know what I'm about to say is going to produce that feeling for me. You know, whatever I'm about to sing I'm going to feel that, and I'm going to basically it's a cycle of me saying, me feeling, me giving.
But is it not just the culmination of things that you've been feeling for a long period of time that you just it just flow?
Right, and that's it has to be because you said like
spring water.
Yeah. but you said it best. He was like, it's something that you've experienced. And I can't really think of a specific moment that I've felt, you know, that kind of created me this sense of feeling for me. But I do know the beauty of that. I'm thankful for it, you know, and most importantly, I'm thankful for it because I've seen the impact I've made on others. You get what I'm saying? And I truly want to become a role model to people because I feel as that sometimes people don't really have the best environment. People don't have the best people, friends, or even just the best upbringing to even have a sense of belief. So I feel it's like if I can be that person for somebody, someone can look at me and say, "Oh, Daniel's like the example. Daniel's the person I want to be like." It's like, no, be better than me. But it's like the fact that you're having that attention on me is such an amazing feeling, and that's why a lot of people, they have idols or role models because they look at them like, you know what, like that's someone I get a sense of I can resonate with them, a sense of familiarity because they're themselves. And that's something that you would truly love to be. You get what I mean?
That's a very geometrical statement. I love how you angled that. That was a very good angle. Very good angle. I like it. Well done. Well done.
No,
man.
but it's man, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I tell people, it's like, you know, Daniel, why you do all this stuff? Like, why do I go through all the things I go through? Because I go through a lot of things, and some things that aren't unnecessary. But it's because I want to be the person I wish I always had.
Yeah, I think like the battles that we go through, they all mark us in some sort of way to make us stronger, to make us get to our destinations quicker. See, the thing is, a lot of people, I'm kind of going a little bit of a tangent here.
Yeah.
Follow me. So, earlier we were talking about Puss in Boots, right? The Last Wish. I know, crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I didn't know you go over there.
I know. But watch. Trust me, I'm going to tie it all in.
Yeah.
So, there's a scene in the movie where once they get to the dark forest, they have the map trying to guide them. Right? So notice how with Puss and Kitty Softpaws, both of their maps were very like depressing, dark and terrible, just like agonizing paths that they had to walk on. You get to Perrito, his is like all positive and it's loving. And then you hear his story later on once they take that path. How he went through all he went through and yet still was having a positive outlook on life, despite his owners like trying to drown him essentially. And it's told in like a humorous way, but when you think about it, it's like, nah, that's pretty messed up. Right. But the whole moral of it was when they got to the roses and everything, it's you have to learn in life to stop and smell the roses. You can't just focus on the destination without going through the journey itself. And the journey can suck sometimes. It can feel like it's taking forever. And that's like a lesson I'm learning right now. Patience. That's been the word. That's literally been my word all year is patience. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like every time there's a small victory, it just seems like there might be a gap where there's just a drought. But you know that rain is eventually going to come once again. So it all ties into like what you were saying about models and all, like or role models and everything. You have people that you look up to, but you never really get to the journey that. Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You never really know all of their journeys until they tell you. Right. Essentially. Yeah. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know where they've gone through, and until you ask them. Yeah. So like, you could look at all these people and be like, it just seems like you just got here magically. But not everybody blossoms instantly. Some people take a little bit longer to blossom. It's gotta age like fine wine. Sometimes that's just what it takes.
And it just sucks, man, because it's kind of like you gonna make it. Like you know, there's no way you're not gonna make it. But what's in front of you just don't match where you're gonna be at, and that's such a feeling. I feel like people who are really chasing, the impossible, who are chasing the things that haven't happened, who got their goals, their dreams, the crazy things that people say, you want to do what? You feel me? Yeah. These are the moments where it's like we kind of cry now about, but later we're going to smile so much about because it's like, y'all really didn't believe in me.
There's a lot of growth that happens in the waiting process. Yeah. Like a lot. Because, for example, Morgan Freeman did not get big until he was 55. Yeah. Wow. 55. Yeah. A lot of it, Harrison Ford, I believe, was 44 when he played Han Solo. Yeah. Like, that's what really got him going. And not saying that I want to like wait that long, but we don't. But everybody's got different times. Mahershala Ali, in the span of 2 years, like he just burst on the scene randomly. Man's got 2 Oscars already, both Best Supporting Actor. Crazy, 47. Yeah, and I mean, you've got people who've never gone to acting school,
Steve Harvey, bro.
Yeah, man.
Steve Harvey,
Bro,
like,
Wasn't he homeless at one
He was
point?
homeless, bro.
He was homeless.
He was
Tyler Perry,
homeless.
no,
Look at him, bro.
all of
Billion.
Family
You know what I'm
Feud.
saying?
You know
Right.
all these talk shows.
Oprah, all these things,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
it's, bro. It kind of it's a not a sad's not the right word, but it's such a wholesome, humbling thing to look at these people's stories and see where they're coming from, especially people who actually not just want to be there, not just want to be in the spotlight, not just want to don't have the W's and everything.
Yeah.
They want the journey, they want the wisdom, because those people who have those things, they're going to keep those.
Yeah.
Like they're not no one hit wonder. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? They took time, they took tears, it took a lot of work, a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
A lot of waiting.
A lot of work in the waiting.
There's a lot of work and waiting before you win.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. And anything is possible. You know.
Short lines.
Oh yeah. Anything is possible, bro.
It is.
Anything.
I'm sorry. You're not wrong. So I couldn't help that. I had to.
No,
No,
you're good.
yeah, you know, but you know what that all shows? It's that we're focusing on the vision, not the views. You know what I mean? Because we see it's like, yo, that vision that God gave me, and like you said, how there's that win, there's that opportunity that you get, and there's a drought. That's God kind of like teasing you. Essentially, He's saying, keep going.
Yep.
Keep
That's
going.
it.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
And you mentioned vision, and I have to say this, because Denzel Washington said this. You know, he said
It's one of my.
he made a speech in front of a lot of college students, and he said,
I saw that speech. I love that
"Yes,
speech.
oh my gosh, this speech has stuck with me for a long time." Because when he said it, I kid you not, I put my phone down and I thought about it. And I'm like, wow. But he said, if you're on your deathbed and you have all the things you could have been around your deathbed. And they're looking at you because you didn't do those things. They're looking at you. They're just disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they're just like, you could have done that, you know. But those things that you weren't doing are looking at you down and on your deathbed. And it's like, so that's why it's really important, really imperative.
That's heavy.
It's heavy.
It
bro,
is.
It's heavy,
But
but
like that hit your chest when you say it.
No,
literally,
because a lot of people really just let their visions and dreams die. They let life get in the way so much.
oh my
They let
god,
that
themselves,
they let themselves get in the way.
Yeah.
You are your own worst enemy at the end of the day. And the thing is, if you have something, if you know that there is a purpose that you have, that you were innately born with, you better go after it. Like my biggest fear is not living up to the gifts that I was given. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if just no. Like just no. I refuse to.
Yeah.
Because I know that this is something that I was born to do.
yes,
And I have to do it.
yes.
You know, I know, like, I'm going to school right now. I'm getting my master's right now. And I know what it's for. I see you feel like you know where I'm going. Because we talked about this the other day. Yeah. Like, it's the plan B.
It's the plan B.
It's the plan B.
It's the plan B. I said
Yeah,
this.
we
I said this to Josh.
it's like we don't even set up for plan A. We set up just for plan B. Like we make sure we get our insurance right first.
Yep.
We don't say let's go crazy with plan A and then let's just work our way up if we got to do a plan B or even a plan A2. You feel me? But we just secure ourselves for plan B as a safety net, and they say, you know what? All right, plan B secure. Let's go to plan A.
Oh yeah. I mean, literally every single day I wake up, you know, doing what I love, you know, and that's plan A. You know what I mean? Because, like, the thing is, I am so inspired and I am so happy the way I am because it's like I'm gonna get real. Like school is plan B, bro. School is plan B, and I stand on that because it's like, as much as I love what I'm doing in school, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? But this is what I truly love to do. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny?
What?
It's funny because me and you was talking in the summer about this. How you was like, Danielle, bro, you know, it's like, nah, but you know, you was like, Danielle, bro, I don't think it's really what I want to do, bro. Because you was like, You thought I love school, I love track and everything, but you was sitting there like, I'm sitting here 4 hours a day editing, right? Long, no money involved, but you're like, but I love it. Like he was like, bro, it's worth it. you like, it's worth it, man.
Right.
And I was like, bro, see me, I'm the type of person like tell Neil, like, bro, I'm the type of person, if you get it, F everything else, man. Like, I'm the type of person where I trust God so much that I'll do the stupid stuff. I'll drop everything.
Right.
Okay, if I feel like God's speaking to me. I was like, Nate, of course Nate can't really drop everything right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't do that right now. And a lot of people can't do that. But if you're fortunate someone who can do it, drop it.
Bro, I feel that so much because I tell people it's a constant fight in my head.
Bro, drop it.
There are so many days where I want to be like, you know what? I don't even really want to go after this. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to mess around. I don't even want to get my master's. Like, I feel like I hear that in my head sometimes. I know why I need it and I know why I want to do it. And obviously, that plan B.
Right.
I gotta have it.
And I'll even tell you something, bro. Because I was blessed to be in this position. You know what I mean? Because, long story short, a situation happened where I wasn't even going to come to school, bro. It was deep. You know what I'm saying? I was actually depressed for a while. I told Danielle about this. And the thing is like, I was really in a situation where, am I going to go to school? And this lady came up to me. So a lady I've known for a really long time came up to me, paid for my school. Just like that. Just like that.
Really?
Yes.
That's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know why it's a blessing? Because everything that happens in my life is for a certain reason. I met you, bro.
Yes.
I met you.
Yep.
And you already know where I'm going with this.
I know.
I met you.
Yeah.
And that led me into something else that I love to do. Filmmaking. Come on, bro.
Yep.
Come on. And it's so amazing to see that because I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. I have a camera. I have the tools for it. I just need the group. I need the imagination. And your imagination, my imagination, Reek's imagination. Shout out to Reek.
My brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, we all came together and was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. We sat down and we continue to, like we said, we saw the vision. You know what I'm saying? We didn't care about the views, even though we haven't published anything yet. Yep. It's just like we saw the vision. We wanted to execute it the way we wanted to execute it. And we're doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's really up from here. Yeah.
There's a pastor who said once, Mike Todd, I'm not going to get into everything else that he's like said as of recent months. But the thing that he said that I never let go of and have always stuck with, dreams are only dreams, but until you write them down, that's when they become a vision.
Ooh,
because
okay.
once you can see that on the paper,
right?
Because you can see it in your mind all you want to, but once you put it on paper, that's when it becomes a reality. Like
wow!
You're literally writing out what it is that you want.
Wow!
And that's where that vision takes place. I have a book where I just wrote down all the things that I want.
Who you telling? Who you telling, man?
And I'm telling you, man, like it's really been slowly but surely all coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Because if you told me when I was like 14 that by 24 I'd be in a couple short films, I'd be in a full-length movie, I would have done a community theater play. Now I'm making my own short film, writing, producing, directing. I'm meeting you,
right?
Greek,
yes, yeah.
Coming together with this,
yes.
You know, I've been like, really, I probably wouldn't even really thought about it that much because I was so focused on other things.
Right.
Sometimes those things have to be removed. They have to be unveiled so that you can see further down the line. But if you have things that hold you down like an anchor, if you don't cut that joint,
my gosh,
it's going to hold you in place for a long time. And you'll be still, and you'll be stuck in the water trying to figure out, well, why can't I swim? You still holding on to dead weight.
Man, you talking about pastor? You over here preaching, man.
It's like it's certain things that we go through that, yes, they make us stronger. It sucks.
Yeah.
Pain is necessary, though.
Yes.
Because pain
100%.
teaches us to appreciate.
Yes.
It teaches us to get stronger. Because once you're used to that pain and you get acclimated to it, you already know that nothing will phase you after a while because, all right, that might have happened, but I'm still focused on my goal and what my journey is.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. People see the vision but never go towards it. And that's the sad thing.
But it's because it's that fear.
It's that
it's that fear.
People like spectators.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People always gonna watch. People always going to say, like, people literally, and it's sad because it's like a lot of times it's our parents. A lot of times people we love.
Yes.
That they will watch their dream literally go away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad because you can see it in their eyes when it's like they're just living. No, they're just surviving at that point.
Mm-hmm.
They're just surviving. And I won't kind of touch on the pain. I won't let you go off after that. I have a tattoo. Mm-hmm. The only tattoo that I have right now, and it says all pain is temporary. It says all pain is temporary. Yeah. And the reason I got that, there's a lot of things you could do, and like Nate knows, I'm really biblical. I'm really religious. I didn't get a Bible verse tattoo. You know, we got a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Fear God tattoo. That's a whole different topic for a whole different day.
That's a whole different topic, man.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But Philippians 4:13. All that, right? Right. All that.
Love that scripture though.
Right.
But everybody understands.
Yeah.
No, honestly, exactly.
And that's the whole thing. A lot of people don't understand the meaning of the vision.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
God gives you the end goal, so He can show you, hey, this is where you'll be at. But He doesn't say what's going to happen in the middle.
That's why one of my favorite verses is Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Seek God first.
Wow.
And all these things, everything else falls.
He gonna do everything else.
Right.
Exactly. See, that's why when people say, "Why do?" and it's not always genuine. When people say, like they go on stage and win the award. Oh, thank God. And, it's like it's not always genuine.
Yeah.
Right. You can just tell. When it's
Yeah.
But it's like people who actually do feel that they know. I keep God first.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't have my gifts or my talents if God did not instill it in me.
Mm-hmm.
Until the day that I'm gone, I'm always going to give God credit for what He was able to do for me.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
To do for me as well.
But you know what's even so more beautiful about that though, and even like you saying that really brought me like kind of even now, it's not just God blessing us with it, but God blessing us with the awareness to see it.
Yes.
To see it, because a lot of people we know, and people who their whole life don't know what their gift is. And sometimes I sit there as kind of like.
That's deep. Bro.
That's deep.
Like,
right?
That's
brilliant.
They sit there their whole life not knowing what their dream, what their passion, what there is, because they don't know. And that's not the reason you don't know, because you don't know Him.
Ooh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm sorry. That was beautiful.
You don't know Him, and I'm not Mr. Preacher, teacher, but it's like, yo, you need Him.
But see, I think also people forget, like, and this is like a lesson I'm still like going through.
Right.
We ain't perfect.
Never will.
Oh yeah.
We make mistakes every day. We sin without knowing it. It happens every single day.
Yep.
But yet, God still blesses us. Still looks out for us. Granted, it's things that we are working on because that's life. We're always going to be working on something within ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that even in our imperfect nature, He loves us that much to allow us, like, look, this is the goal. You're gonna have your struggles. There's gonna be points in time where you fall, and you need me to pick you up, and I'm going to,
Wow.
But your job, don't stop.
Don't stop.
Keep going.
Stay on business.
It's like going to the gym, right? A lot of people, they think they're going to the gym. By the time they finish, I'm chiseled. I'm good. I'm Wolverine by the end.
And so
Exactly. And it's like, what about this plateau? The only way you break through the plateau is if you keep going. And you don't. You just cannot stop.
And it's so funny because oh my gosh, I was just talking to my teacher about this, my communication teacher, and she reminded me of me so much. That's why I really like, even though like not like that, I really love her because like she kind of helped me feel better about myself to be myself, And so we were talking about communications, kind of the perspective of perfection. And then I was saying, so she was sitting there, right, just teaching her, regular stuff. And I was thinking, I'm like, hold on, I was like, I got a question. She's like, what's going on? I was like, everything you say is perfection, right? And I said, but it's not that it's perfection. I was like, I feel that a lot of people have the wrong perspective of consistency. Because when we think of the word consistency, we ideally actually think of the word perfection.
Who are you?
Wow.
Did you come from the Himalayas?
No, hold up. You're
no, because look, think like this, like when you're in the gym, day one is amazing. Like you feel so you feel like yo, like I should have been. You know, day 1 is so amazing. Day 2 is great. Day 3 is great. You miss day 4 on purpose. Day 5, you miss it on accident. Day 6, you miss it on accident. You miss 2 days. Go crazy on Monday. But you are so guilty that you missed 2 days, that you stopped going to the gym for a year.
That's the other thing. Yeah, because, like, I think, and something I struggle with, I beat myself up a lot.
Yeah.
And you make a mistake, and it's like, you know, like, I've been trying to give something for a while now, and you mess up.
Yeah.
Okay. You messed up. Get up. Keep going. Keep fighting. You know, don't ever.
Can't feel sorry for yourself.
You can't. And there's a time where you can grieve more. Like you made that mistake. Like, all right, fine, I messed up. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
But it's those mistakes that channel us to be like, look, I don't want to make this mistake.
Yeah.
Use it as motivation to get you to the next.
I'm gonna say something deep real quick. Y'all gonna be like, what? But sometimes I love making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I love messing up sometimes. And I love it when I get to a point where I'm in a battle. Because I know deep down in my heart that if I love this goal to the point where I'm gonna let that battle stop me, you know what I'm saying? Like I can overcome it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like you said, aware. I'm aware of these battles and I'm aware of what it could do to me, but I'm not gonna let it happen to me. You feel me? So the point is, if I let it happen to me, then your purpose wasn't your purpose. That's how I see it.
The hardest battles go to God's strongest.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
I stand by that. I stand by that.
And you know, it's so funny because like you've heard me say this a lot. Like I always say, I love being wrong, and not okay because like I'm the type of person, like I said, I don't. Yeah, but what I realized, sorry, but I love being wrong, and I've said this before with you a lot because not to sound arrogant, but like. I'm one who doesn't usually be wrong. And I'm not saying that as in a perfection type of way, but I'm saying that as in like, of course, I don't want to say anything that's stupid. You know what I mean? I don't mind being checked, but I'm going to try my best not to be checked. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Respect,
I love when I'm wrong because it's a sense of, I'm learning. Bro, it's like I don't want to use the terminology, but I'm a whore for knowledge, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, man,
man, yeah, that's amazing.
You know, and so when someone's like, no, it's actually this, boom, I'm like, oh. You see how my eyes just went up just thinking about it? It's like, oh. It's like, I'm so appreciative of that. Because what does that do? That helps with just myself, which helps with the vision, which helps with the journey. And that's why people who are watching, you have to first thing first, like let's be real. You're not gonna figure it out without God.
Oh yeah.
You can get somewhere fast. You can get somewhere, but you're not gonna get far without God.
No.
You're not. Or even if you do get far, it's not gonna stay. It's not gonna stay.
Can I?
It's
on my heart right now.
Stand on it.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be like, this guy's going back to this movie. Yes, I am. Again, Puss in Boots should have won Best Animated Feature last year. Hands down for his themes.
I agree.
The thing is, I just watch movies very, very, very differently than most people. Like some people, they just like sit back and they're just like, they don't think about it. I think so abstractly that because I just see things on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, the overall theme of the movie, obviously, you see that montage where it's like he's going through all 8 of his lives, right? In the movie, it's all about his life.
Yes.
So the entire challenge of the movie is, what are you gonna do? Like those ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
Around you at the table. What you had all these options and choices.
You're a genius.
I'm telling you, you had all these options and choices, all these things that you could have done, but now you've down to this last thing. What are you gonna do with it? Is it worth it? Having that one life, having that one shot to say, hey, I can do this.
All those lives that he died to was his mistakes.
With all his mistakes.
Exactly.
Things that he was too arrogant.
Yes.
And he needed to be humbled by the point where it's like, now I'm in my last life, I don't even know what I can do. And he's thinking the entire time to himself, maybe I can get that wish back, or we can get these 9 lives back.
Yes.
But is it really worth it reliving those same mistakes instead of making something beautiful out of the one thing that you had?
God broke him down to that one life to say you can't mess it up, but you can't afford to not do nothing.
Exactly.
Wow.
You can't afford to not do nothing.
Wow. It's like This
Wow.
Life is fleeting.
Oh
And
my
it can happen
gosh.
It shows up at any time. So what do you do with the life that you have now? And that's the thing, with purpose. It goes back to what you said earlier. Some people walk around in life just existing. They're not living.
Yeah.
They don't feel that purpose within them. They're spending their whole lives trying to find it. That's God. And
They don't got. They don't have God, bro.
Exactly. If you don't have that point of reference to lead you in life, then you're just gonna be like a chicken with your head cut off.
Wow.
I don't see how you don't. I look around every day. I'm like, all I see is what God made. That's what we were talking about earlier off camera. I don't want to go on vacation to be like, I just want to be at a party all the time. Man.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the party's not cool.
Let's
I
explore,
want to see
bro.
what God made,
Let's explore, bro.
explore
Let's
things,
do
man.
something, bro.
Send me to Montana and let me stand by the lakes. I'll stand on top of the mountain. I'll go to Forks, Washington. See where they shot Twilight. I'll be right up in there. Look at the pine trees. My goodness, California redwoods. I do it. Be out in the desert, in the Great Plains, watching bison. I will ride on the bison.
Literally.
I'm telling you, but it's just the thing is, life is beautiful.
Life is
So do
beautiful.
something with that life. You only get one. So do something with it that's memorable that you can leave a legacy for future generations to come.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Man,
I honestly 100% agree with you, bro. You know, life is beautiful if you make it beautiful.
And really, just to add on that, I really can't add on that. But and it's not like I'm never an arrogant person where I tell people I'm better than you or I'm right and you're wrong. But if I know something and I see that you don't know, I'm a coach. You know what I'm saying? That's why coaches on the top, because they see the whole playing field. They see, you know what? If I'm a little wise, I know something better than you do. But I say all that to say, even if it's not us, what you consume by what you watch, what you eat, who you talk to, what you endure, and what you don't do, it's all going to be the sum of you at the end of your life.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that we're saying right now is like and the reason this podcast is called, you know, we're basically focusing around, you know, the vision, not the views, is because at the end of the day, we can have 10 people watching, 5 people watching, 20, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000. We put this content out not for our satisfaction to get, oh my God, they watching us. No, y'all not watching us. Y'all are watching what God has installed in us to share to
you guys. Yep. 100%.
So it does feel good knowing that other people are watching, but not just because people are watching us, but to know that people just witnessed and experienced the knowledge that we just gave them. Y'all, like, you know, and a lot of things is that I didn't know where to get this information from outside of God. So a lot of people don't have a relationship with God. So sometimes y'all relationship with God is a relationship with us. And that will help y'all lead y'all to God.
God works through people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And growing up, I wish I had what I'm saying right now. Bro, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if I wish about it when I was younger, I'm going to make it happen when I'm older. Come on now. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. You feel me? And look what we doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all here sitting down, talking to the youth, talking to whoever's watching right now.
Yeah.
Hey, my camera just stopped, but I'm gonna still talk my talk. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because this is real. You know, this is Let's Be Serious. You know what I'm saying? And everything we're talking about right now, we mean it. We love it. We love to talk to y'all about this because this is not an interview. This is a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just us being us. You know what I'm saying?
It is us being us, and you know, it's like I said, man. I know y'all might think it's corny or whatever, but when I truly say we do this for y'all, but essentially we do this for God, because it's like a lot of things have,
corny about that?
you know. But that's the thing, you know, and I feel like people. And I was telling you, I was like, people really hate because they can't relate. When people can't actually hone or truly understand what you're talking about, and it's not because that you're not articulating yourself, is that they can't understand it. They feel a sense of stupidity. They feel a sense of, you know, missing. You know,
I'm gonna put it like this: I'm not judging, and I'm not putting down people who don't believe. But I'm gonna say this though:
Tough.
If you don't believe, you're missing out. Because even if, no, for real. Like, if you don't believe, you're missing out. Because, like, at the end of the day, I feel much more motivated, and I feel more alive knowing that even though I can't see where I'm going, even though I feel where I am going, I don't know exactly how all the directions are supposed to play out. Mm-hmm. But knowing that I have God to rely on at the end of the day, what else can we say? It's faith. That's it at the end of the day. Faith, hope. Faith is the belief in things not seen. Ooh. You know, like it's you can people spend so much of their lives believing all these other things, they just get stuck.
What they can view.
Exactly, on what they can actually see. But the thing that really motivates you is what you can't see. Yeah. So when people say, "Hey, how did you get to where you were trying to go?"
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Yeah. Bro, I'm about to get off my seat, bro. No, this is too much. Saying, oh my gosh, you spinning.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
It's really real. Like I don't think if I didn't spend enough time. And the other thing is like valuing time alone. Mm-hmm. Valuing is quiet.
The isolation, man.
And I've been here since July. I've had a lot of time to like go through my mind and think. And those times of me thinking and just sitting by myself, listening to what God is telling me, and I'm working things out in my mind that feel like I'm just growing as a person overall, and it helps out in every single way and form. And I really believe that. Depending on God is the only way you can. It's the only way you can get through life.
Yeah.
I can't live without hope. Because if there's just this and there's nothing after, then that's like it's a pointless existence. Then it's like, why would I want to be alive in the first place? That's really what I'm trying to get down. So it's like, if I know that there's something on the other side, I want to get to it as much as possible. I want to live a life accordingly where I can get to it. Not just be, well, this is life. I'm going to just live it, and we'll see what happens. There's a purpose in why we do what we do. There's a purpose in the dreams that we have and the visions that we have because we're given these things because that is the purpose that we're supposed to have. And you only know that if you know the Creator.
Straight like that.
Straight like that?
Straight like that, you know what I'm saying? Nate, you feel me? Any last words, man, before we get out of here, man?
Honestly, bro, like, man, we covered it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I had to say any last words, it's on your side. Oh, yeah. And, but nah, for real though, like, see the vision you love,
Oh, yeah.
Find the vision, but most importantly, find God. Find God. God is the source to everything you would even want to imagine. Yeah. Like everything you imagine in your life to happen, God will be the source to that, And I believe that, taking it step by step, day by day, you will get there eventually,
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. Patience is the key.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, the camera stopped, you know what I'm saying? But let's be serious if you don't stop, man. You feel me? It's your boy Don Paul over here, man. But look, check it.
Not exactly. I'm over here, so I can't feel it.
Yeah, check it though. Nah, but man, look. Overall though, man, we love you all. You know what I mean? We appreciate you all. Y'all have been an essential participants in me and Nate's lives. Even if those indirect, it has most definitely had a direct effect. You feel me? And I really think me and Nate humbly and, honestly thank you all. You know what I'm saying? Josh, thank you. And most importantly, thank God, man, because without y'all, without him, with everything that's been going on, good or bad, it has all been worth it. Yeah. It's all been worth it because it wasn't a part of the vision we saw, but it's a part of the journey we are on. You know what I'm saying? So we thank you all. We love you all. Hey, man. Let's be serious. Yeah.
I just it's all lost for words. I was gonna say, it caught me so off guard. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. It's amazing. You just be ready. You never know. You never know when the blessing is gonna come. Just be ready. So that's it. Just be ready.
Be ready.
Be patient. Be ready.
Yes.
And most importantly, be prepared.
Yes. Up a little bit more.
Right there.
Excellent.
Yes. Get a little lower. Right there. Stop. Now say it.
Let's be serious.
Like, comment, subscribe.